My name is Charlie Haffey. The title of today's show is Comments in Google Drive. Comments are a very potent collaboration tool. Teachers can provide input on student work, and any educator can work closely with a number of collaborators. You can assign a task to one specific person. Let's take a look at comments in Google Drive. I'm going to create a new document from a template, and then I'm going to ask one person to make some comments, and another person is going to get a comment from me, but I'm going to allow that person to have editing privileges on this document. Come to New, down to Docs, over to this pull down arrow. It's going to give me some more options. I'm going to pick from a template. And here under my recently used, I have this report. I've opened this several times recently. So this is right at the top of my choices. So let me click on this and open it. I have my science lab report open in front of me. The first thing I'm going to do is come up to the blue share button, and I'm going to add a collaborator. I don't like this small dialog box. I always go to advanced. I feel more comfortable here. I have more options. So down here, let me invite Electron Ron. And just for this exercise, I'm just going to allow Ron the ability to comment. And the checkbox for notify people by default is selected, and I can add a message. So Ron and we work very closely. So I'm going to just say, here it is. He'll know what that means. Now I could send a copy to myself. I wouldn't be bothered. Paste the item inside the email. I don't think so. You could do it. I'm going to hit send. And now that Ron has been added, I got a little notification that I did that. I could use either the prevent editors. I'm not interested in that today. Disable options. I'm not interested with that today. It could come up later. I'm going to click done. And now, if I come up and mouse over the blue share button, I've shared this with one person. So now I know that I'm ready to go with Ron. Before we move down to the actual comments, let's move over here. And this is the open comment history icon. Now, if you remember from the version history, this is a very similar format. But first, if I just click on this to open it, you have two options here. One is you can look at notifications, which we're going to do right now. And if you come over here to comment, if I click on this, that's just one of the many ways you can add a comment to this document. So notifications, these are the email notifications that are set for this document. And you can set it, leave it at the default, which means that you'll get notifications for every comment made by every person on this document. If you are interested, you can get notifications for comments that only involve you. So if somebody's responding to one of your comments, you'll get a notification. Or you can go to none. This might be appropriate if you're on this document a lot and there's a very short time frame and you're going to see all of the comments and responses anyway. For me, I leave it at all as a default. And I'm going to come down here to the beginning of these. Oh, let's just click off here someplace to get rid of that little menu. There are several ways to make a comment. Ideally, what you would do is highlight some text. Then you can right-click on it and go to comment. I'm just going to do this for time's sake. Another option is you can come up here to the insert menu and come down to comment. Another thing is you could highlight some text, and you'll notice that this little plus icon comes up. This is add a comment. So let me add a comment, and this is going to just be open to anybody who's got comment privileges. So can you come up with a better title? And I'm going to put this out here, and I'm going to post a comment, and I know right now Ron's the only person who's going to be able to see this. So I'm not really worried about this being like very specific to a person. What's going to happen is Ron might eventually come back, and his reply is going to appear down here. And at that point, I could, if Ron says, yeah, I'm going to take care of this, I got it, then I could click on resolve. And if I do that, the comment is just hidden. But if I come up here to comment history, here it is. And I can reopen this, and I could then send another comment back to Ron, right? So I could up here come to this little pull down menu, and I could edit it, delete it, resolve it, or I can grab a link to this comment. So for some reason you wanted to send somebody a link to that comment specifically, you could just copy the link and then you could paste it where you see fit. Let me just for now, we'll just leave it like this, just so we have a comment floating around. There's a second way of adding people, and let me come down here to the second page. I need somebody to make these sections here have some content that's really worthwhile. I'm going to highlight this and add a comment, and this time I'm going to invite somebody in, not only to make a comment, but to edit. Now, to invite somebody in from this comment box, you need to start off their email with a plus sign or the ampersand. So if I just want to invite Jesse in here, I just type in plus. So here I have plus happyjesse@gmail. And if I want to, I can come down here and just say, take care of content. Jesse knows what I'm talking about. Here's the best thing. If I click on this, it's going to be assigned to Jesse, and Jesse is going to need to take care of that. So it says the assigned person will be notified and responsible for marking this as done. Now, if I assign this, I get this thing here because Jesse hasn't been on my shared privileges yet. So if I come up here, so I'm going to have Jesse, though, have the ability to edit this because I want her to go in there and I want to have her make those changes for me. So I'm going to go to comment, and it's been assigned to Jesse Haffey. Jesse is either going to take care of this or just get back to me. So those are just a couple of really simple ways to make comments on a Google Doc. Google Comments is an awesome collaboration tool. Try it out. I think you're really going to like it. If you have any questions at all about this topic, please email me. And if you'd like to see a video on any other topic, I'd like to know that too. My name is Charlie Haffey. Thanks for watching.